Today, I will be showing you how to use Tapped AI on your iPhone. Starting off, we have the gigs page, which is essentially the homepage. And what you're able to do on here is sift through all the different castings and gigs where venues and bookers are looking for artists to perform. And so what you can do is either decide to apply or choose to be not interested, and it'll show you the other gigs that are available on the app or in your area. Now, keep in mind, when you do end up going through all the gigs in your area, if you are a premium user, you will eventually hit it to the point where you've seen every gig. However, if you are a free user, then you'll only be allowed to apply to 5 opportunities a day. Now, as you can see here, when we go to the Discover tab, this is essentially a map with all the different venues all over the United States, and we're also expanding international as well. And so here, for example, I can choose my location, and here I've chosen to do Virginia. And so now I know that I want to go to a much bigger city like Washington, D.C., where there are more venues. And so now what I can do is basically look through the capacity and see what venue would be a good fit for me by clicking on these profiles and seeing, okay, there's 120 people that this could fill up, or let's say I need their phone number or their email, or just see what type of genres that they usually book for. And in this instance, the Black Cat books indie rock, punk, hip hop, and electronic music. Now, when you do buy a premium account, you're allowed to use the search bar, and what this allows you to do is get notified when gigs are available, help you step up your music career by connecting with venues, and discover different stages for you to perform at. So in this instance, we'll choose a capacity of over 1,000 people, and let's say for genre, we'll do rap, R&B, pop, and rock. Now what I'll do is I'll select the city, and in this instance, I'll do Washington, D.C. And as the app is growing, eventually you'll be able to do multiple different cities at a time, and this is where the world tour aspect comes in. Keep in mind, this doesn't mean that you're going to be doing a world tour with 10,000 capacity per venue. This is for something a little bit more realistic, where you could perform at 10 to 15 different cities and maybe 200 capacity, and this is something that you could do as soon as starting this month. Now we have a list of all the different venues that fit this criteria, and let's say we decide to contact all of them. However, we realize that maybe with the Amp by Strathmore, we performed there before, and we just didn't like working there. Now you can choose to deselect some. What you'll do is end up typing up a note, and on our end, what our AI will do for you is that it'll go ahead and take all the data that you have and help change the language. So if I say I want to perform this weekend and I'm only here for a couple days, we'll go ahead and spice up the email for you, use AI to make it sound more professional, and then what you're able to do is send the request, and it sends an email to all those venues. Now, you don't have to make an email for you to be able to contact them. After you send that note out to all those venues, you will be able to contact them all on your messages tab, and you're also able to connect with other artists on your messages tab as well. So let's say, for example, we look at an artist we want to work with and we have a couple questions, or as a booker or performer, I'm looking to book them. I'm able to look at their profile, which is the same information that you would be having when you're applying to a venue. It essentially is giving your resume, which is your profile. And so you're able to connect and collaborate with other performers and ask them on any feedback, or find other people to potentially perform at a venue with in case they need more people for you to bring on your lineup. And as you can see on our profile tab, you're able to set your services so people could book you for a performance, and just check what type of artist you are. Now in this instance, we are a booker account, but for an artist this would be ideal because this is how you would also get paid for your services. And on top of that, getting more gigs. And by uploading your booking history, you would also be able to raise this artist rating right here to potentially emerging, hometown hero, mainstream, or legendary. And if you have any questions, make sure to go ahead and DM us on Instagram. This was a quick rundown of how to use Tapped AI. Looking forward to seeing all you guys on the app.